Welcome to the podcast, The Pilgrim and the Monk. A developing story of a pilgrim who is seeking the truth, and a monk who helps him find the way. Written by Timothy G. A. Cooper. Narrated and produced by Greg Cooper. Chapter 133. Wealth.
Pilgrim, if you are willing, I would genuinely appreciate your insight into something.
I'd be happy to help in whatever way I can.
Why do you think money or wealth is such a temptation? Our Lord spoke often about the perils of wealth. Since I have taken a vow of poverty, any practical understanding of money eludes me.
It is true. People take money very personally.
I know greed motivates many people to commit all manner of evil.
In my experience, monk, greed knows no social class. It is ubiquitous throughout every level of society.
Is it simply about greed? The Apostle Paul wrote to Timothy that godliness with contentment is great gain. Is contentment the antidote to greed? If that is true, and thanksgiving brings contentment, then a thankful heart is truly transformative.
You certainly thought this through, monk. Everything you said is true, but there's another facet to consider.
I was hoping you would say that.
Wealth gives the people the illusion they don't need God. It gives them the ability to purchase anything they want or need.
What you say reminds me what the wisest of us all once wrote. I had everything a man could desire. He ultimately concluded it to be vanity.
That's the illusion of wealth. As much as it has to offer, it doesn't have any spiritual benefit. In fact, it has the opposite effect. It deters us from faith in God.
You give the impression you despise wealth.
After my family died, I did learn to despise it. It was as though it taunted me. I could buy anything, but not what I really wanted. I couldn't bring my family back. Since I gave it away, my attitude has changed. I see wealth as a terrible responsibility, a burden that corrupts those it possesses.
That is an interesting way of putting it. We don't own wealth. It owns us.
If it brought suffering to the wisest of us all, what hope do any of us have?
Wealth must be more than a curse, Pilgrim. You must admit it can be a great blessing as well.
Of course, monk. Money in itself is morally neutral. It's merely a means to trade goods and services. It is the temptation it fuels that causes so much pain. Again, those with vast wealth seem as though they have no dependence on God.
We must always be wary of things that intrude in our relationship with God.
Well said, monk. True wealth is walking humbly with God. That is a wealth that money can't buy.
Thank you, Pilgrim. Once again, your insights enlighten me.
It's nice to return the favor every once in a while.
You've been listening to The Pilgrim and the Monk, written by Timothy G. A. Cooper. Narrated and produced by Greg Cooper. We hope you enjoyed this production. Please join us again for the next episode.